going to start out with a few quick highlights, and then we're going to go into a full review and get some bikes loaded up and show you what this thing can do. I wanted to give a big shout out and a thank you to Saris Bike Racks there in Madison, Wisconsin. I appreciate you sending me this bike rack for the purpose of doing a review. Okay guys, let's get into the nuts and bolts of this thing. We're going to show you this lift, show you a little bit about it, show you the operation of it, load some bikes up, and show you how it all works. So we're sitting in here in the garage. It's kind of misty outside, and the garage is a pretty level floor, so that should help us out in showing you all about this Saris rack. So let me pull this rack over here and tell you a little bit about it. Here it is, guys. Real small footprint, as you can see. It's all folded up, and down here on the hitch, you got a pin that goes through the hitch, and you have this locking mechanism right here. It will slide on that pin, and as you can see, that's where the key would go to get it unlocked. So there's no way to get this off of here to steal the rack. And also the pin is threaded. Hopefully you can see those threads. That thread's right in there, secures that into that hitch. So they have thought of everything on this thing. It's a quality build, great materials, and it's on wheels, guys. It rolls around for you. So if you're worried about the weight on this thing, it does weigh about 60 pounds, but it is on wheels. And you can wheel it around the garage and store it, and wheel it over to the hitch and get it in easily. And also there's a cover that comes with it. Right here's the cover. Nice dust cover that will fit over that to keep it nice and clean for you when you're storing it and not using it. So like I say, this bike rack is quality made, and it's made in the United States, and it's made in Wisconsin. So I'm really glad about that. So let's get this guy all hitched up and show you. Okay, we got her lined up here, and rolled it over here into place. And I wanted to show you this plug. It's a 7-bladed plug, and you'll need a 7-blade receptacle to plug this guy in. And just a matter of lifting this guy up, getting it lined up, and shoving her on in. It's no big deal. And then you got this pin that goes in, this threaded pin that I showed you, along with this little keeper here that takes the key. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in and get this all fastened up. Okay, I got the pin in there. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but I got it in there and started threading it in. Now you can take a socket wrench and snug that guy up. Just like so. And this guy right here takes the key to unlock it, but you don't need the key to put it on. So you just line that hole up, put it on that pin, slide it in, snaps in place, and it won't come off. So it's threaded in there, tightened up, and it's secured with this lock here. You will take a key to get it unlocked, so you want to make sure you have that key. Okay, we got her all hitched up here. Now it's just a matter of folding these wheel racks down, just like so. No big deal. Now, as you can see, it's really a nice looking bike rack. We got our 2 tail lights, brake lights, turn signals, backup lights. It's awesome, guys. Here's your top supports. Now, when you first put your bikes on here, you're going to have to, depending on what bike you have, you can adjust these on the rail here to get these lined up to secure your bikes and hold them on the rack. Then you have these wheel straps down here, 2 on each rack there. And this little guy here, this is a little lever to let this tilt down. Let me show you how that works. So this little lever right here is just a matter of pushing that down. But first you got a pin up here that you need to push and turn and get that lined up so you can push that down. So once you push that down, that whole rack tilts away. That way you can open your trunk. And to re-secure it, just lift back up on it. Snaps into place. Push and turn that pin. Lock it back in. You're good to go. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get this guy plugged in. Come over here and turn this key on. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but it's all lit up. You got your up here, your down, and your stop. So let's go ahead and lower it. And you do get a beeping sound to let you know and remind you that it is powered up and moving. The travel on this guy is 13 inches. So depending on how high your hitch is, that'll go down 13 inches. So right now it's on the ground, and we stopped it. So you can see how high the racks themselves are off the ground. So this guy's going to continue to beep until we get it back up. So let's go ahead and get our first bike loaded on here. Piece of cake. Okay, guys, on these top supports, there are locks on here. I got the key inserted there, and I unlocked it. So we're going to go ahead and swivel that around and get that strap around that bike. Okay, let's get this guy positioned. Swing it around here where it's going to go. And you got a little this little lever back here. You can ratchet that and tighten that up as well. And lock her up, take the key out. Then we're going to strap the wheels up and get that other bike on. Okay, we got that back strap on, as you can see. Let's go ahead and get this front one. Get her started in there. Push her down the best you can. Then you can tighten that up with this guy. Okay. Now that bike's all fixed in there, so let's go ahead and get the second bike on. I got the second bike on there, and it's all loaded up. It's not strapped down yet. Now I did have to lower this so I can get this strap around here, but to do that I had to move the seat in order to lower that. So your configuration may be a little bit different than this. You know, if you got a bar straight across here, it's going to be a lot simpler to hook up. But let's continue to get this guy strapped up. Okay, we're going to get this strap on here. Okay guys, I got that strap on there. Now it's just a matter of getting the front wheel and the back wheel strapped up, so I'll go ahead and get that done. So guys, we got our bikes on the rack now. Everything's strapped up. All the wheels are strapped up. We got our upper brackets tied on. So let's go ahead and raise this guy up. Hit that up button. Okay, we've hit the up button, and that bikes are starting to raise. So guys, this saves your back and have to lift these bikes up so high. Those e-bikes are pretty heavy, so this is going to save your back. Now it's all the way up, and the beepers quit. We got the key here. We can go ahead and shut this guy off. Just like so. Pull that key out. None of those buttons are going to work now. So now we got our bikes loaded up, ready to go. Well, there she is, guys, all loaded up, ready to go. As you can see, you can just barely see these tail lights and stuff on the car. So this is a great addition to your bike rack. These tail lights, brake lights, turn signals, backup lights. It's going to make it more safe for you. So this is a good product, made in the United States. So it's a win-win. Okay, as the car is pulling away, you can see the tail lights and the right turn signal coming on. So there you have it, guys. That's Saris Bike Rack. It's a thing of beauty. Just look at it going down the road there, and it's going to save your back. Whether you're old and have a bad back, or you're young and want to keep from getting a bad back, this is the ticket. And those e-bikes are heavy and they're hard to lift up, so this is a win-win. So be sure to check them out. Give me a thumbs up, share this video, and hope to see you on my cooking channel as well. Thanks for watching.